Welcome. I will explain how I picked up 1,000 rounds of 9mm for $230. Here is that conversation I had within the app called Neighbor, so stay tuned. Hey everybody, so I have 1,000 rounds of 9mm steel casing ammunition. It is not the primest, the best ammo, but I picked this thing up approximately about a month ago and want to make a video to people in regards to ammo and how to be more creative, going outside the box, thinking outside the box, and how to accumulate some. And I'm going to explain how I got this. So basically, there is an app called Neighbor. The app is nationwide. It's available basically everywhere. And the way it works is you download the app on your phone, type in your zip code, and the neighbors get to engage within within each other, and basically they would be talking things like an event is happening, or garage sale, or a concern, or people need to upkeep their neighborhood, do some maintenance, or legitimate concern, whatever. Anybody sees something, they just say stuff, and that's one of the ways to kind of stay communicated with your neighbors. Great app. I don't engage as much on that app as much as my wife. She just wants to know what's going on around where we live. But anyways, on this particular app, you could post really anything you want. So somebody said, hey, does anybody know where I can buy some 9mm ammunition? Somebody replied saying, I'm going to a gun show. Would you like me picking you some up? The guy says, how much? He says what it was, and of course it's expensive. And somebody replied saying, hey, that is really expensive, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody says, hey, I got extra 9mm steel casing, 1,000 rounds, and I want $230. So I seen that and I replied, I'm like, hey, do you still have it? I'll take it. And I took it and I have it, and it's been sitting in my garage, kind of sitting there. And, not the best ammo, but of course, right now, I guess it's better than nothing. So the point of this video is for you guys to, check out that app called Neighbor. Talk to your local community, your local churches that you attend, your friends and stuff like that. And the reason you do that is because, so particularly whoever was selling this ammo was a lot older guy. I think he was in, I don't know, 60s, 70s. So I would imagine he has quite a bit, and so he doesn't care, and he probably has boxes of this stuff just sitting in the house, or whatever garage, shed, whatever he stores it. But anyways, people like that have lived decades and been through this numerous of times, have accumulated ammo, and they're at the point where they're trying to get rid of it, they don't want it anymore, or they just don't care and they want to sell some. Those people do exist. I particularly been through this ammo thing 3 times that I could remember. One was with Bush, Obama, and now Biden. But this time, of course, it's a lot worse. You have pandemic, you have crazy stuff happening on the streets, economy collapsing, and everything is happening on a global level. So everything is just going insane everywhere. And you have all-time high first-time gun owners out there trying to buy. And of course, it is a 9mm. So you add all that together into a mix, and everything's out of control. So the is there a supply and demand factor? Plays a huge role in this, meaning the production people that produce ammunition companies, they're in full throttle, 100%, operating 24/7, running numerous of shifts, producing as much as possible, and they're just trying to keep up with the demand. So there's no companies that are going bankrupt. There's no government that's out there trying to buy out the ammo, or there's regulations just put in place that they're restricted or can't produce anymore. So there's none of those things that are happening. I think the only company is Remington is going bankrupt, but somebody else is buying them out, and it's an American company for whoever didn't know that. But it's just going to be another player in the game, and if anything, they're going to be producing more ammo, because obviously they're not going to buy a company to produce less to make less money. It just doesn't make any sense. So try this app out, see if it works. Talk to your local people. Church would be a great start. If you attend church, your neighborhood, talking to your neighbors would probably be a really good start. Having that conversation. They know somebody who happens to have ammo extra, and they will just willing to sell it, and that'll be the way to go. So everybody's it's all gonna be okay. And it is frustrating, me included. It sucks when you just go to the store and you see an empty shelf. It's definitely not a good sight. But just keep your head up and just be more creative. Thanks for watching.